What is up? It's your boy, the Big Shrimp, coming at you live, not live, with some shitty content. Today we're talking about BTS and South Korea. Be forewarned, I hate BTS, hate South Korea, hate K-pop in general. So, if you're reading the article, I'm not going to read it because I'm really lazy. The South Korean parliament basically said that famous people don't have to serve in the military. There's a mandatory 10-year period that you have to join the military for 20 months. And the South Korean government basically said, hey, you're famous. You get 12 years. You have a 12-year period instead of a 10-year period to serve your 20 months. Personally, feel that's a wee bit cringe. South Korea being a wee bit cringe here. You know? There's a reason I said I didn't like South Korea. This is it. Honestly, this story is probably a big reason that I'm not a big fan of South Korea right now. I'm not a fan of compulsory military service, but if your country has it, you should do it. There should not be exceptions towards it. The only exception should be, I can't do it because of a mental condition, a physical condition, and that's it. If you are mentally unable, like you have a mental problem that you can't function right? Or you have a physical problem where you are physically unable to do it. Other than that, should be required to. And this is basically creating a precedent that fame can get you out of pretty much anything. Because the alternative is, I'm pretty sure, haven't done a lot of research into it, but I'm pretty sure it's prison time or something similar to that. And this is an old story I'm going to preface by stating. It's from December of last year. But still. They're the first K-pop group to receive a Grammy nomination. They're the biggest Korean pop of all times. And that does not set them apart from your average citizen. The only thing that makes them special is the fact that they're famous. And the Korean government's saying that because they're famous, they don't have to serve. This is turning into a situation where if you have a certain amount of fame, you don't have to follow the laws. This could be used as a precedent. And I mean, yeah, good for them. Congratulations that they are beating the system. They don't have to serve in a war or in the military if they don't, because of their fame. They worked for it. They work for their fame. I'm not hating on their fame. What I am hating on is the fact that the Korean government's allowing them to postpone their military service. Because, I mean, they're famous. Congratulations to the fame, again. But still. If I was in South Korea, or Switzerland, or Israel, or any other countries with a mandatory military service, and I was just there vibing, I was a citizen, I knew I had it, and I was famous. I get famous from this somehow. And all of a sudden, on the day that I'm about to go, or the day when I soon have to go, hundreds of thousands, a million people started shouting from all around the world, started saying, hey, don't make him serve. I would not want the government to say no to my service. Would I want to do it? Probably not. But I still wouldn't want people to say no to my service and then the government listen to them. Because you can disagree with whatever you want. But this is a law that if it applies to one person, it applies to everyone. If you're moving the deadline from 28 to 30, you should not be moving it for only famous people. Only if you're famous. No. If you're famous, you're infamous, you're unknown, you're rich, you're poor, everything. The law still applies. There should only be very limited exceptions. There should not be a exception for the fame. The Korean Cultural Minister will be able to say, hey, these people, they're pretty famous. They don't have to serve right now because they're bringing popularity and tourism and all this stuff to Korea. No, that should not be the case. They should still have to serve. Maybe be nice and give them desk jobs where they can still go out and socialize. And it's 20 months. It's a little under 2 years. Yeah, it's 4 months under 2 years. So you serve a year and 8 months. That's not that long. That's a minimum. And sure, that'd probably be a long time to go without hearing from your favorite band ever. But still, the idea that because they're famous, they get a free pass is complete, utter bullshit. And I personally disagree with it. But hey, it's the Korean government's idea. They can do what they want. And I live in America. I can't really influence Korean politics. But still, I think that if they're going to be changing it for them from 18 to 30, then everyone in Korea, in South Korea, should have the option to have it extended from 18 to 30 to 18 to 30 instead of 18 to 28. Because some people just maybe need some time. Maybe they're not ready to go because they have, I don't know, they're trying to get a master's degree or something like that. It's just kind of retarded, to say the least. It's a weird policy. And that's all I'm going to say about it. Peace, homeboys.